Hi guys. Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, wherever it is you're watching me from. It's your girl Temitope Akintoye once again, and I would like to say welcome to Lifestyle with Tammy. So, first off, guys, I'd like to say thank you. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscriptions. Thank you for the shares. Thank you so much for the comments, guys. Your comments mean so much to me. I love hearing from you guys in the comment section, so I really appreciate the love. I appreciate everything. Thank you so much. So, my people, today I want to be talking about a topic that is I feel quite strongly about. Yeah, and something that I feel affects every family, every parent once you decide to have kids. It's a question that you would have to, at one point or the other, um, think about and decide about. So, what is that question? Today I'm going to be talking about what is the best age for your child to start school. What is the proper age, the uh, best age, that's how best I can put it, for your child or your little one to start formal schooling? Guys, once you decide to be a parent, the day you decide that, oh, I want to get pregnant, or oh, we want to start a family, this question will definitely pop up into your mind one way or the other. Whether you are a working mom, or you belong to a family where both the mom and the dad are working, or you are a stay-at-home mom, or you're a business woman, or whatever, you would have to consider, okay, at what age is my child going to start formal schooling? Guys, see, before we jump into this video, if you haven't already, do give me that thumbs up, guys. Please support me. Do subscribe if you haven't joined the family, and feel free to share the link of this video to your friends, family, colleagues, whoever, everyone around you, and let them come on in and join the family. So, without much ado, let us jump right into the nitty-gritty of today's question. Guys, what is the best age for your child to start schooling? What are the things that you should consider as to whether your child should start schooling yet or not? What developmental milestones should you look out for? What steps should you take prior to enrolling your child in a nursery school? And also, should you wait or not? Why should you wait? Or why shouldn't you? Guys, all these and more are things that I will cover in this video today. So you stand a lot to gain by staying tuned till the end of the video. So let's just get right into it. I'm going to be looking at this topic from two angles. Yeah. The first one would have to do with what science, research, child psychologists, and those who have made it their life's work to study the psychology of the child have said about what the best age is for your child to start school. The second part is what my personal opinions, thoughts, and what I have done personally with my own kids. So, number one, what does research say about when the best age is for your child to start school? If we take a poll on this topic, you will find out that there are wide and varying thoughts on when it's best for a child to start school. Some feel the earlier the better. Others believe that the longer you wait for formalized schooling to start for a child, the higher the benefits. A quick Google search will give you a wide view of several researches, several write-ups, several scientific paper studies on the best age for a child to start school. And there is one general consensus. General consensus falls within the age of 6 and 7. Yes, guys, 6 and 7 years, according to educational and psychological researchers. Now, if scientists are telling us that, okay, your child should not start formalized schooling until the age of 6 and 7, and that whatever it is that your child needs to learn, your child can actually learn in the home setting. Your child can actually learn from interacting with friends, with family, and in an informal setting, basically. This brings us down to one of the questions I asked earlier. What are the things that you get to consider when you want to think about placing your child in school? First off, and this here is my opinion and my thoughts as a mom, as a trained early childhood practitioner, because yes, I do have a degree in early childhood education. I haven't used it to work. But the degree is there. I went to school for it. I learned. So, here is my own personal view. Depending on where you live, the age of 6 or 7 might not be feasible. Say, for instance, presently I live in Nigeria, and keeping your child home until the age of 6 or 7 out of school is not advisable. First off, our society is very school-centered. Second off, life gets very busy because yes, there are not many amenities being provided by the government. You're basically doing a lot for yourself. So yeah, you get very busy. And now taking on the task of fully homeschooling your child might be out of the way or extremely difficult. Now, in households where maybe one of the partners or one of the partners has a very high income or a rather high network, and the other person can afford to stay home and just fully homeschool the kids, because homeschooling is not cheap. If you are in that kind of situation, yes, you can take that decision to say, okay, fine, my children are going to be out of formal schooling until the age of 6 or 7. That's fine. But from an early childhood point of view, I feel the age of 3 is the best age for a child to start formalized schooling. Why? By the time your child is 3, your child should be potty trained, should be able to ask for whatever it is he or she wants, should be able to make clear sentences, should be able to understand when being spoken to and reply accordingly. All these things that I'm saying, I'm talking about children that do not have developmental issues, children that do not have developmental delays, because every child hits milestones differently. At the age of 3, your child should be able to feed his or herself, should be able to recognize his or her own things, his or her own properties. Oh, this is my bag, this is my this is my that, this is my plate. Your child should be self-sufficient to a certain level at the age of 3. At the age of 3, your child should have assimilated enough knowledge from you, the parents, from the environment which you have exposed your child to be able to recognize basic things, numbers. Oh, this is number one without being told. This is number two without being told. This is letter A. Oh, this is an apple. This is a banana. This is color yellow. This is this. This is that. Now, I'm not saying if your child can't do all this, you shouldn't put the child in school. No. I'm just saying that these are some of the developmental milestones that I look out for, and which usually by the age of 3, most children have attained. Please, guys, hear what I said. Most children, not all, because no child is 100% the same. And children always hit milestones at their own pace and at the pace of their environment. A child is basically like a sponge. So you put this child in a rich and fertile environment, and he or she soaks up everything that is there to learn. Which is the same way where if you put a child in an environment where all the markers, all the stimulants that the child comes across are stimulants in the wrong things, that is what the child will learn. That is what the child would learn. So essentially, I feel that as parents, we get the first 3 years to prepare our children for starting school. Basically, that's why I feel, which is why I feel the age of 3 is perfect. Your child has developed his or her own character to a large extent. At 3, what am I saying? At 6 months, you would know whether this child is going to be this or that to some extent. You understand what I'm saying, guys? So by the time your child is 3, your child's character has been formed, has been developed. You have a very good idea what your child's strengths, what your child's weaknesses might grow on to be, and you're actively working to buffer that. If that kind of child starts school at 3 years, please remember, during the 3 years, the child was not just faffing around. You might think he's faffing around, or the child is just playing. She has her crayons, she plays with her crayons. She has her toys, she plays with her toys. She plays with her elder siblings or cousins. The child is not just playing, the child is assimilating. The child is learning. Now, I understand that people's lives are different, and not everybody has the time or the chance to say, okay, I'm staying home with my child until my child is 3. We have mothers who work. We have mothers who have a maternity leave until their child is just 3 months, 4 months. I've seen cases where the mother had to go back to work when the child was just 4 months old. So I know these things happen. Now, what is the what would I advise for people who are in that position? Crèche. Now, when I say crèche, I mean a proper crèche, not a school that is disguising as a crèche. Not a crèche where your child is going to be forced to do tasks that are way above their age level or mental level. Not a crèche where your 2-year-old is being told to write 1 to 100. Because there are some people that are doing over sabi crèche. There is no other way to put it. It's over sabi crèche. You get what I'm trying to say, guys? So I would suggest that if you have to go to work, if you're not going to be available to stay with your child until your child is 3, that is why we have crèches, guys. Look around, find somewhere nice, find somewhere where your child is going to be allowed to stay a child. Find somewhere where your child is going to be allowed to express themselves, sleep when they want to sleep, eat when they want to eat, play with their friends, interact with the environment. And if you get to choose a good crèche. Guys, you would realize that at the end of the day, your child really did not need to go to school for the first 3 years of their life. Because really, your child is going to come home learning new words, singing nursery rhymes, and generally having a ball while learning. One of the advantages of this is that by the time your child actually does start school, it's not going to be a hassle. You're not going to have that kind of child that, okay, you're going to school in the morning, the whole neighborhood knows that, I'm on your lost school because of the screaming. No. You're not going to have a child that, okay, you have to physically drag, rope on the neck, kind of dragging to school, screaming and yelling blue murder because he or she doesn't want to go. No. You have a child who has associated going to a place to play, learn, have fun with the whole schooling thing, and so it's going to be easy to transit by the time the child is 3 from crèche to a proper formalized school. Another advantage is that your child has picked up skills that will help your child become the best when they move into formalized schooling. Your child already handles a pen or pencil properly. Your child colors independently. Your child listens and understands. And by then, your child is used to not always being around you. So going to school, going to formalized schooling would not be difficult mentally or psychologically. That's what's it called now? That's separation. Yes. That usually adversely affects children who are just starting school and causes them sometimes to just draw back a little bit would not be there. This is a child who has learned how to mingle, who has learned how to make friends, who has learned most of the life skills that he or she needs. Guys, I cannot stress enough the benefits of delaying your child starting school till your child is around 3. I cannot stress those benefits enough. This child has matured mentally, so it's going to be easier for the child to face the challenges that come with going into a formalized school setting. It's going to be easier for this child to handle his or herself. And then, especially in this Nigerian climate, it is going to be easier for your child to tell you what goes on in his or her school. So your child comes back from school and you're like, oh, hi, baby. How was your day? How was this? How was school? What happened in your class? Your child will be able to open his or her mouth and tell you that, mommy, today was fine. Oh, I ate this. Oh, I ate that. Oh, this person pushed me. I told my teacher. Your child will be able to tell you stuff and you would know exactly what is going on in the school in which you have put your child. Apart from that, this is a child that you have watched for 3 years. You know how this child learns best. You know how this child is around people. It will be easy for you to pick out when anything is wrong. So you watch your child, and this is a child who is usually happy going to a place of learning, and something seems off. You would know. Your child hasn't been exposed to this hasn't started by being exposed to dysfunction educationally, because there is educational dysfunction, especially in most of our educational school systems and formal school settings. So it's going to be easy for you to pick that, okay, there's something up, there's something wrong somewhere. And for some reason, children who start school too early tend to develop educational problems, problems with learning issues. They tend to develop issues that, yes, might be correctable later in the future, but then why not just give them a good foundation so that these issues do not come up? You understand? At the end of the day, the foundation is key for every child, for every person. So if that 3 years foundation for your child to stabilize and actually be okay to actually start school is what you actually need to give your child, I would say, yeah, just go for it. So here is my own full thoughts on the matter. 3 years is the best age for your child to start formalized schooling. Because of our private school system here in Nigeria, schools push for your child to start school as early as 1 year or less. My eldest started school when she was 3. My second daughter is not in school yet. She's going to be 3 years in, barely a few months. And her sister's school has been on my neck. On my neck since my baby was like 9 months. This baby is big now, bring her. No, I'm not bringing her. I'm sorry. When she's old enough. I still had that discussion this morning, which is part of why I think I did this video. Because I still had that discussion with one of the teachers in the school this morning that, your baby is too old, you're delaying her. You don't want her to quickly start school. It's going to be delayed. No. These children are going to be learning all their lives. There's no hurry. These children are going to be in school in one form or the other almost all their lives. There is no friggin' hurry. They will do kindergarten, do nursery, do primary or basic education, do secondary, do university. Some will go on to have multiple masters and PhDs, multiple trainings and whatnot. They're going to be learning their whole lives anyway. The first 3 years, it's not going to stop them from getting to where they are going to get to. In fact, it is going to give them a healthy mental basis or foundation to start formal schooling on the right foundation, on the right place. Yeah, let me put it that way. And these are my thoughts on the matter. So guys, what do you think? At what age did your children start school? And what did you notice? Was it easy? Would you have done anything differently? I have found that even though my daughter started school at the age of 3, she has some classmates who are like a year younger than she is. She has classmates that are older. That's why I said children would meet developmental milestones differently. And don't get me started on the topic of what's it called, double promotion. She has some classmates who have received double promotion twice. So you have children who are 8 years old and about to enter junior secondary school, which is not bad if your child is a genius. I just personally feel that apart from educationally being a genius, are you psychologically and mentally mature enough for that level in which you are being pushed to go for? I had when I was in the University of Ibadan, the premier university, that's university that is university amongst all universities, for which, and by which, every other university is a secondary school. While I was in uni, I had some students who tried to enter University of Ibadan, then 100 level. I think one was 16 and I think one was 15 or something, and school rejected them and said no, these children are not mature enough to fit into a university environment. Now you can say that, okay, what if they are geniuses, what if they are this, what if they are that? Fine, I agree. that some children have a higher IQ, they have a higher mental capacity, education wise, and yeah, they might actually be able to understand everything they are going to be taught. But maybe because we are in Nigeria, and really, even you that you are 18 or 17 entering the university, you are not yet totally mature enough to handle the things, the shit that the university is going to throw your way. So basically, I think it's just an individual thing. Is your child mature enough? Your child might be acing all her courses or all her subjects in school, and you say, okay, fine, want your child to go for double promotion. If it's your cup of tea, for me, it's not. But if it's your cup of tea, go for it. And if you feel your child is mature enough to handle the pressure and the workload that is going to come with skipping a class or skipping 2 classes, fine. I personally don't think it's ever the best idea. Personally, I don't think it is. I feel things should be done in an orderly, step-by-step manner. Oh, see me talking. Orderly, step-by-step manner in which a child learns everything that he or she is supposed to learn as at when due and as at when the child should learn. So, guys, what are your thoughts? What do you think? Do you agree with me? Do you think it should be earlier or later? Drop your comments in the comment sections. Let me know what you think. What did you do? If you are a mom, if you are a parent, please tell me in the comment section, what age did your children start school and what have you noticed? Do you think it's the best idea? Do you think you took the right decision? If you wanted to do it all over again, would you do it the same way? Or are there changes or anything that you're going to make? To let me know in the comment section. My people, that will be all for today's video. Thank you for watching with me to the end. Thank you so much. If you haven't already, do give me that thumbs up. Do hit the subscribe button, hit that little bell too on the side, and drop your comments, drop your thoughts, drop. We'll continue this gist in the comment section. Thank you so much, guys. Love you all. Bye.